So about 6 months ago, I decided to leave my apartment where I had been living for over 4 years for various reasons, some of them my own fault, and some of them generally unavoidable due to the nature of this job, and find a new space. Now, this was a very long process simply because I wanted to find a space where I could both live and have a completely separate room that was just dedicated to my work. Now, I knew that finding a place was never going to be the easiest thing. I ended up looking through dozens and dozens of houses and apartments, sometimes on a daily basis, and eventually, thankfully, in October, I was finally able to find this place and start setting up and moving in. Although I have done some slight renovations since then, like adding the bookshelf and adding some floating shelves over there, I felt like it was missing a few pretty crucial things. There's absolutely no treatment. I want to hang some guitars on the walls like the blue one that I have yet to tell the story about, and also I want to take care of this lighting situation because filming during the day has become a big problem that I absolutely need to address. And I think all of this can be taken care of in a fairly short amount of time with some help from some friends and a little good old-fashioned hard work. So let's do this thing.
We got a friend who's here. Oh!
What's up, homie? Sorry about the mess.
So this is my friend Carson. We've been hanging out and jamming together for a couple years now, and he has way more experience with DIY projects than me, so I decided to ask him for some help.
Got my tools, but I also got you a little hammer so you can help along.
You just assume I don't have the right tools.
That's why I'm here.
Tell you what I'm thinking about plan-wise, and then we'll plan it out. My mom said don't run with scissors, but she don't know me like that.
Yeah.
And this is, I don't know what to do with the tiny one.
I mean, it's not going to make a big difference, but if you were doing like some intense mixing or something.
I'm not, well, that's the thing. I'm not a mix engineer.
You're just getting rid of the reverberation, essentially.
Yeah,
You're deadening the space. I mean, you're not doing a ceiling cloud, are you?
No.
You could just mount them for a little bit of absorption up there. It wouldn't do much, but...
Oh, really? That works, right? Yeah. And then I'll just fill some of these holes.
Well, the best thing to do is to, before committing, lay everything out and just see how it looks to you visually.
Yeah. You should probably, let's move this to the center.
How heavy is this?
It's a bit heavy, I think. Maybe.
Ow.
And this is going to be the universal camera stand now.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
This is going to be placed up against the wall. So the question is, do you want to not put this one here?
Oh.
Put that up against the wall and either put it up like that, or if that's not going to be very symmetrical, you could put two of the little tiny ones.
Worst case scenario, absolute worst case scenario, like we can still have the shelf here for the pedals, and we could put it towards the back, and I can put the bookshelf in just like a different room to impress the ladies, because I read.
Yes.
Exactly 15 feet? Or is this one, yeah, 15 feet.
Corner.
Oh, all the way to the corner.
Yeah, because I want to make sure that we're centered. I'm going to see if just one of these will hold it, because if just one can hold it, that'll make our lives so easy. Let's start small.
So we're doing the first one here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's perfectly centered. So if we place this and it's perfectly centered, we can
expand.
space them out evenly.
That's smarter than what I would do.
That's why I'm here. You're basically gonna impale it, but you want to go. You see this mark right here?
Oh, okay.
That's where you want. Now, see where I also marked the center of it as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
So you got to kind of line it up a little bit, and you also have to.
So the cross mark is the center.
Yes, 11 inches, and then sink it in. And you're gonna push it down. There you go. It's on.
Okay. Sick.
But now what we want to do is make sure that it's in all the way. Just put them both the same distance away from their wall.
Yeah.
So the question is, do you want it? Put it at 2 feet. Well, honestly, 21 looks kind of spaced pretty well.
Oh, and it covers this up perfectly. Yeah, this is something I can actually do. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna mess this up. You could have hammered these, bro. I was literally the last handiwork thing I did by myself was the drapes, and I injured myself multiple times because I'm not handy.
There you go. Just right.
Oh yeah,
Just gonna straighten it out.
ladies, in case you need a real man in your life, just
Those are the hands of a man who's never had to work in the ditches.
who's never yearned for the mines.
He'll be home by 5 every day, ladies. He has an office job.
This is more crooked than the cops in
Just
Gotham
remember,
City.
when you're making your adjustment, make it kind of minor. 3 inches up high, like.
Oh, okay.
So measure the top, basically. You're trying to find that 15 inches in and 12 inches down. So
15 inches in.
I would mark it.
Oh, okay. Can you hit me with a pencil?
Yeah.
Well, shouldn't I? Yeah, let me do the 12 inches down first.
Yeah. Get a rough idea of where 15 inches is, and then mark the 12 inches down and adjust. We're recording this because Mike's father needs proof.
He's a man. Oh, dude, what does he say in Spider-Man 2? Anyone take shop class?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Weak hand on the back of the drill and push.
Yeah, you should have told me that like 20 minutes ago.
I thought you just kind of knew. I've hung a lot of things on walls in my day, and this is by far the easiest system.
Yeah.
So I still have to fill all of the holes from like the floating shelves because these didn't cover any of them when we did the spacing. But we finished this wall. We went big, small, big, small, small, big. Big, small, big, small, big. I can't talk. But yeah, it's already sounding a little bit more dead, but I think it'll really be better once we do the other side, which is going to be the hard part because we need to figure out whether we want all of the big ones on this wall and then go big guitar, big, or potentially something else. But I think that's the thing that makes the most sense right now. So yeah, I'm thinking we put guitar here.
Doesn't make sense.
Strat telly.
Telly. This is actually a really nifty hanging system. I don't think I've seen anything like this, so that's pretty cool. It's so easy Mike can do it. That's saying a lot. He hasn't fallen yet.
I haven't injured myself one time.
Walmart curtains have harmed him.
No, not drapes. What do you call those?
Curtains, drapes?
No,
blinds?
blinds. Yeah, blinds.
Problem.
All right. Yeah.
Now we're going up, remember,
Going out.
up to 11.
Oh,
And
okay.
then line up the center. How much space do we need? Do we want to space these roughly? If we do 3 feet apart, that would butt it up basically. Is that too much space? It would essentially hang
Where?
right here, but up high. You don't have to hang 2 guitars on this wall. You can hang the one, and you can put a small one here in its place because your camera angles are never there, but you get the acoustic benefits.
Yeah.
So what we're thinking right now, 3 big ones, 2 guitars. We already have the big one up here. Like this should be really easy and finish really quickly and start hanging guitars. Like I encourage everyone watching this to go and check out the film Better Man on Paramount Plus.
It's almost as bad as...
Even if you don't know who Robbie Williams is, great film.
I still have to watch that movie because it's on, but it's not a good sign that it's on streaming like a month after.
Okay, that just means it didn't make money.
Blocking this angle.
You're good.
Remember to center it.
Oh yeah, center 11. Yeah.
Push it in and then down.
In and then down.
Yeah, that gets you right about where they all are. and then we need to level.
Almost there. Boom! Love it. Sick. All right, all the panels are up. Let's go. This is gonna make the walls not just sound better, but a lot more. You can kind of hear it when you talk already.
Yeah, the echo's already gone.
The
Like I
echo's-
was kind of snapping my fingers earlier. Yeah, it's dead in the space.
Let's go. Let's
We're
go.
not even done.
We're not even done. Okay. What's next?
I'm guessing the vinyls.
Yeah, let's go get that.
They are taller than your ceiling, I think.
Wait, really? How tall are they?
Just a couple inches.
Over. What is it? Exactly 8 feet? All right. We got to make a trip to Schlo's.
Schlo's.
We're gonna put up some vinyl siding, and it's just like an inch too long, so we gotta.
How many are we hanging? We're only hanging.
Probably we're hanging a couple.
Are those
1, 2,
screws?
4 at the most.
Do those screws look like
Yeah.
the heads are big enough? They're not going to go through.
Yeah.
These are rated for 40 pounds each, so 2 together is 80 pounds.
So that's more. Yeah. Okay. Now we need a saw.
We're in this general vicinity. It might be down where you're looking for.
Yeah.
That sucker right there, $30.
And this is, yeah, that would be the Black and Decker would be the cheapest thing.
Oh,
That
thank
is
you so much.
Quite literally what we want.
Okay.
You're a gentleman and a scholar. You're gonna have to go over the baseboard, and it'll stick out at the bottom. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we cut it above the baseboard.
Okay.
It works.
And we're going to donate that part to Locks of Love. The vinyl siding is going to work really well.
Your outlet right there.
The outlet.
Because this is where I want to be able to film
I would.
from this angle as well.
Yeah. So now we need screws.
Let's go to Walmart. We're going to Walmart. Don't be like your Uncle Mike and not plan enough. We need screws.
All right. Let me know if you want to change the angle for when I'm.
Look at me. I'm David Cornsweat. Like,
Be flush. Put your guitar up and see if that feels natural or if it's too high.
can you hold this with your other hand?
I'll pick up.
Let's see.
Just let me know.
It needs to be lower. It definitely needs
So
to.
that's flush.
Yeah.
Make sure. Looks good.
Yeah, it's wow. Yeah, it's super sturdy, man. That's perfect.
It's not good enough. Look at the ball.
That's literally perfect.
Cool. You want to try this one or?
No, don't sleep.
These,
Don't sleep on the Sterling.
we have all these weird headstock shaped instruments.
This one's a lot better.
Like Telecasters are the worst with their headstock shape for hanging.
Oh yeah, this one's a lot better.
Yeah,
I
because
mean-
it's easier to just put.
So Carson left a couple days ago, and I just had 1 or 2 things left to do. I had to fix the lighting, and I had to put up one more panel, but I finished everything, and I think we actually did a good job, but I want to show you like firsthand, so let's go. So, ladies and gentlefish, let me show you wall number 1. And we also have the alternate wall right here where we went big panel, then we hung a guitar, big panel, then we hung another guitar. But basically over here, I didn't do a ton. I had a different lamp, and I added a lamp back there. I actually added 2 of them just so I could have lamps in all 4 corners to evenly light the room, because that's something that I had to fix from before. And then when it comes to the windows and just dealing with the daylight, I had this blackout window film that I put behind the blinds. And it doesn't do 100% of the work, but we're at like 95%. There's just a little bit of light that lets in, but nothing you can really tell the difference between day or night unless you are actually in the room. So we have our aesthetic differences, and it's not necessarily the biggest in the world, but I like seeing the panels up there, and I like seeing the slat on the other side. However, when it comes to panels and just changing anything in this room, it's always crucial to see how it actually affected everything sonically, which is probably what you're here for. Did it actually deaden the space? And that's what I wanted to really focus on. So what I did is I recorded 2 takes, before and after, and I just wanted to see, can you actually hear a difference? So a little over 6 months ago, I decided to leave my apartment where I had been living for over 4 years for various reasons. So a little over 6 months ago, I decided to leave my apartment where I had been living for over 4 years for various reasons. So real talk, what do you think? Because that is the studio. I've been here for 6 months now, and I've been really happy to be here. But low-key, just in doing all of this, even though it didn't take super long, this wasn't the most invasive process of all time. So thank you so much to Carson for coming out and helping me. I'll leave his stuff in the description. But I think it really hits me now that I've been here for a while and I've finally done the acoustic treatment, that this is going to be the studio for the long foreseeable future. And what it even means to come from a place where, like, I was in that apartment. I had so many issues, even though I was very thankful to be there, living for more than 4 years. But to finally have this space and to have locked it down and been like, okay, now I want to start making content that's really going to challenge me. Not that I couldn't make challenging content over there, but I feel like there's going to be, or there could be, a whole new level of stuff here. So I'm really excited about that. But anyways, thank you for going on this journey with me. Thank you for watching all of the progress, and I hope there's more to come. Also, if you want to know anything more about these panels, the Preem Acoustics, I got them from the homies at Sweetwater. The links are in the description. Make sure to check them out. It's one of the best ways to support the channel if that's something you want to do, or if you're just curious about any of the other panels, anything we hung on the walls, any of the other gear that I use on a regular basis, cameras, guitars, amps, etc. The links are all in the description. Like and subscribe if you had a good time. Most importantly, most important of all, coming to you from the new studio. Have a fantastic night.